Welcome back, everybody. Our friends at Novostella have sent us another lighting product to review for our Halloween haunts. This is a 6-head LED floodlight. So it's on a string, bunch of 6 floods, and they are remote controlled. Now, we did review these last year, a set that was app controlled. And you know how apps are. Sometimes it gets a little bit glitchy. Not saying that theirs did, but if it did, I will point out that they did actually come out with a second generation version of those this year. And we're going to take a look at their website here in a second. But I'm old school and I really love the remote control option. It keeps things simple. And that's what these are. And I can't wait to share them with you. But before we take a look at what's inside the box, let's take a look at the website. So here is their website. It is novostella.net, and I'll put a link to that in the description below. That other screen a moment ago just said that you have 10% off site-wide. However, if you use my code, Happy Haunting, you can get 20% off. So here are some of the other products that they've got. We have actually already reviewed the Smart Rainbow LED permanent outdoor lights and the string lights that hang overhead. I'm excited to use those in my carnival-themed Halloween display this year. But for atmosphere, I think these floodlights are going to do a pretty good job. And here are the second generation smart floodlights that I mentioned as well. So you can peruse their website at your leisure if you like, but let's go ahead and click on the floodlight option that we're going to explore today. They do sell in a 4-pack or a 6-pack. The 6-pack is $100. Again, you get 20% off if you use my discount code. Comes with a 2-year warranty, free shipping, money-back guarantee. So not a lot of risk with that money-back guarantee. Looks like we've got 10 feet between the lights, so that's pretty good. It says that they are super bright, and yes, that's one thing they told me. This year it will be brighter. So that's really great for shining up in the trees, as I plan to do. So they don't have any reviews yet, so let's go ahead and review that now ourselves. All right, go ahead and put my computer away, and let's go ahead and open up the box. See what it looks like inside. All right, we've got some styrofoam on the top. Got the lights inside. Does come with an instruction booklet. And looks like, oh goodness. All right, so we do have stakes, so you can stake these into the ground. It looks like, these are actually quite compact. So it's kind of hard to tell in the pictures how big these things are going to be, but this is a nice size. It's very discreet. All right, we've gone ahead and dimmed the lights. Let's go ahead and plug it in. It does just use a standard 2-prong plug. So with that done, we plug it in and it automatically comes on red. And that's the way it does in the pairing mode for the app-controlled lights. I'm not sure that this has an app. I think this is just strictly remote control. Which is right here as well. And we can change the colors with the press of a button. So we have red, green, blue, and then various shades of such, which we'll just scroll through really quickly. So you can see what they all look like. We also have white, if you wanted to do white. You can even make it dimmer or brighter. So I guess we had it probably on the brightest setting. Let's turn that back to blue so we can see it. All right, so that's as bright as it gets. And then dimmer, dimmer, dimmer. So you get a lot of settings there. But, of course, there are a lot more functions on the remote control here as well. So we can have the colors jump, make it just a little brighter for us.
Okay.
We can have it chase. I think we can make it go faster or slower too. All right, look at that. That's fun. It's very much like those other string lights that we played with, the overhead lights. All right, so I think we did jump already. Oh no, did we do jump? So this is jump. We have a rainbow option. That's kind of pretty. Chase is what we just did. Got flow. Another jump. So there are 2 jump buttons. So one jump appears to be more all colors at once. The other one is multicolored. That actually kind of works well with my circus theme. This is called Fade Breath. I think in these cases, we're going to want to slow that down a little bit. Make it look like it's breathing. Or you have Flash, where it just turns on and off. And Auto. Not really sure what Auto is, but again, we have the instruction booklet here. So Auto is loop all the color flow modes automatically. All right. So in addition to all the effects, you can set a timer as well. You've got 3 hours and 6 hours, and that's going to be how long they stay on, 3 hours or 6 hours. And of course, you also have the on and off buttons. So if we turn them off and then turn them back on, let's see if they go back to the mode they were in. Looks like it. All right, well, let's just be sure. We'll put it on orange, which doesn't ever really look orange to me. We'll make it. All right, we'll go back to blue, because I know when we turned it on initially, it went to red. So we'll turn it off. Turn it on, it's back to blue. I think, though, if we unplug it and plug it back in, it's going to reset, and then we're going to have to pick our program again. But there's not a whole lot of options. Oh, well, no, actually it came back to blue. So that makes it perfect. If you have a power outage or something, you're going to retain your settings. I like that. So the only thing we have to do now really is take it outside, wait for it to get a little bit darker, and see what it looks like. This is just like deja vu. We've got the lights strung up here at the street level, shining up in the trees, just like we did last year. Unfortunately, I had some last-minute technical difficulties last year, and I never got to see the lights in action. But I'm very hopeful this year. Let's go ahead and turn them on and see what they look like. And we have light. So I have it on white right now, and there are a couple of things that I want to point out right off the bat. These lights are much brighter. You could even see them shining up in the treetops when it was still dusky outside. So a lot of the times, if you want the bright lights up in the trees, you do have to wait for it to get a bit darker, but these are much brighter than they were last year, and I am very excited that I could see them a little bit earlier in the day. I also had to pull them in a little bit, so there are the 6 string lights with 10 feet between them, and they actually extended farther out than the camera could show, but for the purposes of the video, I did bring them in just a little bit so we could see them in action. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that and check out the different colors. So of course, you do have the stationary colors, and depending on the mood of your haunt, this could really greatly change the way everything looks in your scene. Obviously, you've got red, it's very ominous. You just can't go wrong with a spooky red. Next up, we've got green. It's a little bit more lifelike. Blue gives you that eerie, spooky vibe that would be great in like a cemetery. Very spooky. I can imagine zombies creeping up on this hill. If you wanted more realistic tones, you could go with a yellow. That really emphasizes the greens in the trees. But then, of course, there are all the different colors in between, and I'm not going to scroll through them all with you right now. We kind of took care of that inside. Let's go ahead and see some of the effects in action. Again, we can change the speeds of these, but you have a bunch of different flashing and breathing effects. Right now, it is looking pretty fast. So I've got it slowed down just a little bit because I think in a scene like this, you want that color changing gradually. It's just a little bit more creepy. We do have some other sort of chase options, multicolor. I believe that one's a rainbow. Just going to scroll through the different functions here. Of course, you can strobe it if you want. That'd probably work best with like the white lights. But as you can see, you can certainly play around with it and get that eerie atmosphere that you're looking for. But I do find myself continually drawn back to just the red. That is so creepy. And I'll probably leave it this way for Halloween. So that's going to do it for today's review of these lights. Go ahead and let me know in the comments below what you think. If you are interested in purchasing these, again, you can find a discount to the Novostella website in the description below. It's code Happy Haunting. Before we go, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you're interested in joining our Fright Club, be sure to check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. And that's going to do it for today. Till next time, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and happy haunting.